great privilege about 2 weeks ago of performing at an event in Calgary that was celebrating the feminine voice. And all of these amazing women-identifying writers and musicians and performers came together to share their ideas about femininity. And it was very exciting for me, but also kind of terrifying, because I've always been a tomboy, and I always played with boys when I was growing up. So I've had a hard time connecting with big groups of women. But I always knew I was one. Like when I got my period, when I got my boobs, when I got my ass, I knew I was a woman. When I started dating and when I kissed and when I had sex, I knew I was a woman. Even when I got married or when I graduated or when I had my daughter, I knew I was a woman. But then, when I was 31, I lost my breasts to cancer. And I wondered if I was still a woman. See, these bouncing globes of sexy star culture, in 2 weeks they were sacrificed to gender betrayal, and I could feel cold drinks on my sternum. I could see the floor when I looked down, but I could still glimpse heavens when I raised my head, and at night I howled and I held myself very much like a woman. Now, when I lost my hair and my lashes and my brows to chemotherapy, well, I wondered if I was still a woman. See, the goldenrod pamphlets over in the waiting room, they don't point out that you lose follicles everywhere. My body sent back to youth, moon-faced, smooth. False lashes, they fall off without a natural lash line, and I called my sister sobbing when they fell. And so much heat escapes from a naked head, so I wore a lime green afro on St. Patrick's Day. And I wore lines of coal around my eyes so people would recognize my point of view. But look better, feel better, they said. They said, look better, feel better. They gave me boxes of makeup to make up for worse, and they told me that that would make things better. So every morning I stood in front of the mirror and I painted my goddess back on, and I prayed that things would get better. Very much like a woman. Now, when I lost my period to platinum for 1 year and 56 days, I wondered if I was still a woman. See, I was night sweating decades into the sheets, and I dreamt I was a barren egg, rebirthed sci-fi Matrix style, and I woke wondering if I was anything at all, and I worried that I'd never be satisfied. Very much like a woman. Of course, when the blood and when the breasts and the hair all returned, I wondered if I was still a woman. I mean, did plastic parts count? How much blood turns the tide back to the moon? See, this was puberty revisited, because my monthly visitor, it was a gift, and then swiftly a curse again. And I spent 2 years, Godot style, waiting for boobs. And after that surgery, I swore they would not be a pin-up centerfold. They would be a gallery mural, because see, parts, they're only parts. They aren't foxtrot definitions, and I rewrite worlds all the time, so even my heart can be removed surgically as necessary to lay in the right hands. Because I'm not sugar and spice and everything nice. I am not pink ribbons. I am not elite weekend charities. I am certainly not tits or tail or stale expectations. And I might choose to accessorize with the jeweled crosses of 2 X chromosomes. But see, I am Erin Dingle. I am a mother, I am a lover, I am a friend, I am a partner, I am a shapeshifter. I'm saving my life one breath at a time, and I'm a woman because I am. Woo!